Okay.
Yeah, that was easy.
Wasn't bad at all.
How's it going, Dave?
It's going well, man. How are you doing?
Good, good, good. It's nice to meet you in person, kind of, right?
I,
You got it?
I didn't hear.
Oh, you're cutting in and out a little bit.
Yeah. Guess I'm getting too far from the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that happens. I found out that I actually go on the data part. I shut the Wi-Fi off and I
Yeah,
use the 5G,
that's
but
what I've done. Yeah.
that's all good. How's the weather down there, buddy?
It's warm, and
Yeah,
it's humid most times. So when it's 85 here, it might be 100 by heat index.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. It takes a minute to get people on once you first start off, but once we get rolling, people start chiming in and
right.
commenting and stuff.
Okay.
But but yeah, like this was more of like just for us to kind of do a little test to see, because I was hoping next week we could maybe put in a good hour or so, kind of talking and
Right.
streaming with
I'll be
people.
able to buy a pool next week. So I'm not by a pool now, but I would be next week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not by a pool right now. I got the whole family over actually. My sister just flew in from Michigan,
Oh
and
wow.
so both my nephews are here,
Yeah.
and my mom, and yeah, we're about to cook on the grill and
There you
do
go.
do the thing, but.
Right.
Yeah, I just I was trying to think of like some topics that we could talk about. Obviously like comparing gunite pools to liner pools. Oh, all
Well,
right. So can you see do the comments come in for you too?
yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do.
yeah. So these are my mods, my moderators. Matt is he's from Bolt Pools up in Ontario, Canada,
Okay.
and then Shorty there, that's my wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she's over by the pool watching the stream. So basically, like if people come in and start leaving weird comments or we can't keep up with what's coming through, they can kind of keep track and they can shut people out if it's they're getting inappropriate and stuff like that.
Hello, Shorty.
Yeah. So
So
yeah. So and then
got the
that's my
name.
that's my mom.
Okay.
Yeah. She's over by the pool too. I don't have her as a mod, but that's Mama doesn't need to be the mod.
No, they're a lot stricter.
Yeah. So what projects are you working on right now?
Uh, well, I still have odds and ends to finish at the big pool with the big waterfall, uh, landscape irrigation, that kind of thing. And we've got, I would say, 3 pools that we have to get plumbing done. We got one done Friday, uh, but then now we have 2 more to get plumbed. So it's just, we're not a big company. We do less than 20 pools,
Yeah.
but we try to do bigger pools. That's kind of where our reputation is right now. So
Do you own the company?
I do not own the company. I've
Oh
owned
yeah.
it, but I do not own this one. I run everything.
Yeah. See, that's like me here. I don't own Giuliano's. I went to high school with the owner, and I don't
Yeah.
really have like a set title. Like everybody just I'm just Steve. You know what I mean? Like everybody just
Right.
knows my place in the company, and I kind of just roam free in a way. But
Right. Yeah. The owner is a designer, so
okay.
he does designs and sales and all that, and I run the rest of it. So
Yeah.
it's just a construction company. We don't have a service company, even though I get involved in a lot of service work with our clients. So
Oh, so you do more than just pools?
well, we've actually remodeled houses and built houses. So just
Oh
what
wow.
puts the beans on the table, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but uh, but no, I've been doing it 33 years. I started off in service, then I did remodeling, and then I ran construction. Then I had my own company. Then I joined up with my father's company. Then he passed away and closed the company. So I've been working with with my buddy Sean for a while,
Yeah.
and we built this into a pretty nice business.
Yeah.
We take a lot of pride in our work, and the creativity of his designs is awesome. But I'm the one left to figure out how to put it in and do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's been a long journey of good experiences and some bad, but
Hey,
that's
Dean, I see you. Yeah. So that's Dean. I work with him.
Mom wants to know if he's single.
Yeah.
Thank you for the compliment. I'm flattered.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Everybody's chiming in pretty good. We're getting up there. My gut tells me we'll be able to pull something off pretty good next week once we get rolling.
yeah, it does sound good.
But obviously, like a big topic of conversation that I see is the comparisons of all the different pools. The gunite, the fiberglass, and the liner pools. And
Right,
obviously, I'm finding out that a lot of the international viewers they've never even heard of liner pools. And up here in New England, I mean, it's very common. I think it's a lot of geographical location.
right. It is. It is. There's areas that liners just don't do well,
Right.
but we just kind of we do the gunite because it's more of a lifetime product, I guess you would say,
Yeah.
uh, and that's obviously that's there's more money. So you
What
know,
what is like the average price of a gunite pool? Like just like because we have like a base of our pools are like 70,000 to like 140,000 maybe.
right? Yeah, ours are starting normally 125 to 150,000.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. It's not that much more.
no, it's not a whole lot more, but and it's the resale value. Like when you sell your home, you can get 30-40% of a gunite pool back, but maybe 10% back in the liner pools. So it's a better investment, I guess you would say.
Yep.
But I love a liner pool. Personally, my mother's
It-
got one. I built it 28 years ago, and I'm not down on liners at all. Fiberglass, but but anyway, we can talk about that later.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's funny how things work. We're building some popularity here, so that's this is kind of like an average for one of my live streams. About 70 people or so.
Really,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I mean, I'll get like a couple hundred on at once, something like that. But it's the interaction that for my channel, like I thrive on being able to interact with my viewers, and you
right,
know, they make you sign up for like a membership program and stuff like that. So certain people would pay like $3 a month, $10 a month for like certain VIP experience with me, and it's just when it sounds so silly to me. It's like if someone sends me a message on my channel, I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna respond to it. It's
right,
and that's just the way that I am. So I don't think I'll ever do the membership part of the channel. And I could see if like things get crazy out of control, in 3 to 5 years, and I got a million subscribers like Mr. Beast or something silly like that. You never know, right? But
right. You never know. Well,
that's the whole point. But I like when I started watching your channel, it was oh my screen just kind of went weird, but it was I'll be frank, it's the accent that drew me. Like when you were filming like what you were doing and stuff like that, and just it was like so calming to me. You know what I mean? Like, and it
right,
was like, because up here sometimes it's a little high paced and think people talk like New Yorkers. You know what I mean? And
right.
just to hear that people are out there building pools calmly and getting along with the people they work with, that was motivating for me, and that's what drew me in. So I enjoy all your positive messages that you do every day, and I love what you do with your channel, and I hope it continues to grow. So
Yeah, it's not quite as informative as yours. Yours is more educational, which I just haven't been able to cut out the time to do that yet and have somebody video me doing it. But it's in the future, probably.
yeah, man,
I'm about 10 years from retirement. I'll probably retire at 70s.
there you go. What's this? What do we got? Johnny South. Johnny South. I gotta pick my phone up because the heat's making it do weird things.
Right.
But
Okay.
let me see here. Soon to be a couple thousand, man. These are my hardcore followers here. and we'd be lost without our hardcore followers. So that was a big thing for me when I started off. Was I wanted to get a group together quick.
Right.
Johnny calls it the round table of pools, and it's kind of like that spider web system. You know what I mean? You get people that are backing you up, and it just continues to grow. So that was my thinking on the whole thing, and these guys stepped right up and joined in, and I couldn't be more appreciative for that for them.
Yes, I do appreciate the exposure you're giving me since I just started this in February. I've been on YouTube since 2010, but just never thought to do videos. And after I had a liver transplant a year ago, I decided to start doing these good morning videos to family and friends. And after the 4th of July, I think around there, I started doing them on YouTube. But my everything kind of changed for me, perspective wise, and just changed. It changed my life for the better. So uh, that's why I started doing this.
That's very inspiring. You know, um, I don't know what that's like to go through something like that, but it's certainly respectable. And
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that you're going to reach. And it's what there's. I know you say you started in February. I mean, one thing that I can tell you about YouTube is it's a grind. It's a daily grind, and
yeah,
some days are good, some days are bad. But as long as you just keep going, keep uploading, keep interacting, everything kind of falls into place. And
yeah.
I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. And I
Me
think that
too.
our friendship that we're gonna, try to start building here is gonna happen for a reason. And I think that we can, if we can impact just one life, then we did our job, right, bud?
That's right. That's absolutely right. That's my mission every day to affect one person.
Yep.
So,
So
uh, and my guys that work with me, I love to work with because you got to have a little fun, and you don't need to yell. You don't need to get angry. You just need to teach, teach, teach. So that's kind of my approach to leadership. Uh, but I like watching your videos. They're very informative and do a lot of things that are similar as far as the knowledge goes. Of course, there was a heat gun issue, but you had to understand my perspective was like, no, I put extra duct tape. I did not put it directly on the liner. I was smart enough to go, I might put a hole in this thing. So,
yeah,
and I only did it if I had to and couldn't get hot water. So,
I I
anyway,
I
I have alligator skin. I don't care what anybody says.
I remember the day where I put that hole in the liner because I just didn't know, and I think you could use a heat gun if you were like keeping a distance,
Right.
but it's when you get real close with it, the temperature's hot. I mean,
No.
it's like you said when you said it though. You said if you're doing it carefully, and if it works for you, then it works, and um, but
Right. But
what's
that's
that?
last. That's the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
resort
yeah.
is the heat
I didn't
gun.
even start
So
using the hot water honestly till maybe 3, 4 years ago. I was always a blow dryer guy.
right.
You know?
Yeah, the blow dryer's not as hot, and so yeah, not as likely to put a hole in it. But I watched another guy put a hole in a liner, so after that, I was like, well, I'm not doing it like that. He had it right up on the liner, so yeah,
Yeah,
it
these guys are chiming in. They no heat gun, hair dryer, coffee maker. Yeah, that's what I use. I use one of those hot pots from Walmart. One of those
yeah,
you just heat the water up like that. But then once we get into the fall and the winter time, we'll start upgrading towards a big giant lobster pot with the Bunsen burner, and we're building big giant plastic tents over pools and big giant domes and things like that. We get real crazy and wild, and we just
and
keep going. There's no stop. It's not like it's my boss is weird. Like he would rather keep guys working and keep them fresh through the winter, even if it's just for a couple days a week, couple hours here or there. So that way, when they come into the spring, when we're going full bore, they're not too rested up. You know what I mean?
right, right, yeah, yeah. We don't slow down a lot, but just because of daylight saving, it shut down earlier or what have you. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Dave, I think we did a good job figuring out how to do this. So
okay, yeah,
let's what do you say? This the same time next week or?
that sounds good to me. I will
Yeah.
be. Hopefully, I will be. Yeah, town, and I'll be doing it from poolside at my mother's home. So
All right, perfect. I'm gonna start really hammering out, the marketing of it too on my end too, and if you want to, throw a couple in there on yours, I just kind of type in the date, the time, what's going on, and I'll probably make a post or something like that. But I'll try to market it as much as I can throughout the week, and 1 o'clock tomorrow, this time next week, you and I'll talk for an hour or so, and we'll try to talk pools and do what we
Okay.
do, right?
It sounds good. I'll put some videos up. Try to do one daily as a reminder. So,
Dave, you're the man.
all right,
I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
all right, Steve. You take care, buddy.
You too, buddy.
All right. Bye.